Tyler had 3 of them.
Yeah, he just did a reading for himself.
Yes, I did.
Did himself a reading. Do you wish to start, Siler? Do you wish to conclude?
Sure. And since this is all theater of the mind for the most part, as I was trying to look through my own my little set of tarot cards as I was trying to send, but I couldn't find the ones I was hoping for. Not completely.
Couldn't find it? As in you did a reading by just picking out the cards you wanted, or? I'm teasing. I know what you mean.
No, just like I said, the deck itself is incomplete. I wasn't sure. I don't remember what happened when so I don't remember if this is all of them exactly or not.
Okay. So maybe off roll. Yeah, I will also mention that I've selected out a couple that I want to get your thoughts, everybody's thoughts first, but I've selected out could, I think, be proper fits. But
Ooh.
anybody go on and share when they want.
I can go ahead and share, get mine out of the way.
You good. When you're
Okay.
ready.
Alright, so for Cordelia, I picked the Chariot card, and this one supposedly represents like determination and courage, but I was mostly focusing on determination because obviously she's steadfast in pursuing her family and justice and information surrounding Silas. So, yeah, that's what I've got.
Oh, fitting.
Neat. That's an interesting perspective on that. That
That
is
and the
fair.
image of Cordelia in a chariot, especially when pulled by like tiny little, like those little dwarf ponies.
Our brothers and sisters.
Would be
Yes.
so
Little
cute.
miniature horses. Oh, how cute!
Ponies. Nice. That's
Love
So-
it. I love it even more.
it's I is it a chariot or is it a wagon at that point?
Oh, a wagon. That's better. A covered wagon, one of those chuck wagons.
Covered chariot?
Yeah.
God, now I kind of want to see somebody make like a covered wagon chariot like mixture.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
All right. Celia, Thranis, or Cyber Crystal.
I had a lot, but I think ultimately I ended up with the moon for Celia.
Oh, interesting. I mean, ha ha ha. No, I
I mean, also yes, that was a factor as to why, but
no,
also
that
I
is
mean,
appropriate though.
hidden
Like,
thoughts, feelings, doubts, fears. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that is an appropriate card. Meaning wise, and then also ha ha ha, it's the
Haha,
moon.
it's the moon.
Yes. But no, yeah, that's good one, good one.
That fits. It's good. Alright, so double checked, but yeah, that's the thing. I just noticed I'm missing cards, but I did find 2 of them. So my first one is just not there, but I'll say it anyway. Strength was the one that went for first.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
a big dude. Brawny.
Yeah. Get on the top. Oh, are those the?
Yeah, more-
Is that like a set you have?
Yeah, based off Persona 3, Ziegler design. Last 2 being the number 22 Judgment, and then 21 The World.
20 Judgment. Are those the other 2 that you had selected as well? Or are
Yes.
you? Okay.
Judgment being like as more of a self-review of the choices you've made in life, and the world being that you currently believe you are exactly where you're meant to be.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. And I guess then I'll ask, would you all like me to share the ones that I kind of was thinking for you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm gonna go back to the top, kind of go from the top. Because I think I was looking at like 2 for each and everybody that I thought would be like kind of promising. So, the first for Celia that I was looking at was actually card number 2, the High Priestess.
Ooh.
And yes, I also know
Huh.
that is also kind of appropriate and funny. Ha ha ha! You have a mentor figure that is a High Priestess.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
going to mention that other thing.
Well, what other thing?
No, nothing. Never mind.
But no, I mean it's all about kind of awareness and urging you to listen to your inner voice, inner calling, and following your instincts, which I think is also appropriate for Celia.
Fitting.
Not look at the, well, also like just, maybe her narrative as well. Not looking to the outside world, but her kind of what she wants. Turn within for guidance you seek. Next one that I was looking at was actually the next card, the Empress, card number 3. The Empress is listed is known to be the most feminine card and greatly encourages compassion, beauty, and love.
Huh.
This I thought no, this is not for Celia.
Oh, okay. I was
Cordelia.
like, what?
Sorry, I guess
Okay.
I should have made that a bit more clear.
I was like, I don't know if this is right.
The Empress is deeply connected to Mother Nature, and her influence is powerful when you absorb. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. Next one that I was looking at.
Sounds cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's see.
Nature, animals, love.
Did-
She's constantly trying to set Arthronis and Celia up. Absolutely.
I mean, but she also cares. It's not necessarily just the romantic kind, but also just the she cares deeply about the people around her. Both Rana, Celia, both together and on their own. Zan, just her family. So many people that she cares about. Fala, if she's still into it. But no. I think the next one that I was looking at was. Let me give this another read. I'm sure this was it. This one would also be for Celia. Card number 6, the Lovers. Not necessarily for the immediate reason, though also that is part of it, potentially.
No,
But-
I was looking at that one too. I get it.
It's one that, one that also kind of means you're at a crossroads, but you need to value the decisions that you're kind of needing to make. You're at a crossroads in life. I think I also had one that's a bit more pessimistic for Celia, the Hermit, for I think reasons that need not be stated.
No, state them.
Self-evident. I mean, the Hermit yearns to be alone, so to process what is happening in life, withdraw from the noise of the world, and create a quiet space of solitude.
It's funny because that's actually not Celia at all.
Yeah, fair enough. She wants to be out in the world, but she wants to do it on her own terms.
Yeah, she wants to be by herself, but she also likes to be the center of attention. And for her, when she needs to process things or get away, she'll find the noisiest tavern.
Next one that I found was one for Othranus, which is number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. This one's probably a bit less so, but it basically kind of says that things are circling round and round and going. Sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're at the bottom, sometimes you're in a good place, sometimes you're in a bad place, and just cherish each moment and the lessons that it brings you. When you're at the top, it's great.
That's way too much of a worry word for that time.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if you're a worrywart, if you consider yourself a worrywart, the next card that I had was also for Othranus, the Hanged Man.
Definitely.
You know, if you know about it, I think, yeah, it's. Let's see. Move again. The Hanged Man kind of signifies kind of almost decision process of, you need to make a move, but you're not entirely certain where to begin, and kind of the idea is to loosen your grip on what's not working for you and detach yourself from the outcome, and so you can find out what's right for you. I mean, I've said that so eloquently, but I think the last one that I had I was looking at was the last one was for Cordelia. Card number 15, the Devil.
Devil.
This card carries themes of restraint and powerlessness. When it comes up in the tarot reading, you're likely to feel stuck. The Devil has convinced you that you have no options, but this could not be further from the truth. You hold the keys to your own freedom, but it is up to you to open the lock.
So I have to find a nice shiny key to break into the mansion. Noted.
That's
I will
Heidi.
keep the eyeballs peeled.
Peeled
Thing.
like potatoes.
Heck yeah.
Potatoes.
I'm so glad and almost a little disappointed because if Zimzu was in this, she could talk him into so much dumb shit.
Oh man, she could. I mean, so could Celia. I mean, honestly, anybody. Most
That's
people,
fair. Most people could, but
females.
she's got the ideas going. Like
She does.
She has very little. Like she was ready to like throw down in a gunfight with a guy in the street, and I'm not gonna lie, Zimzu would have been all for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Zimzu, I feel like he's very invested in like everybody else's stuff, so he's like, "Oh damn that Silas, we gotta kill that guy, kill that ass."
Like, okay, so we can find him and we can rob him. We can figure out why, and then we can kill him.
I think
In some one way or the other.
I don't understand alignments too well, but my gut tells me that Zimzu's chaotic neutral.
I feel like that fits.
It doesn't matter if it's good or if it's bad, but if it benefits his immediate circle, then he's all in.
Well, for him, it's his immediate circle's kind of all he's got, so that's what he's based everything on because he's never had anything for himself. It's always been like his friends surviving, whatever the company needed, or when he joined up with his new group, how he could help them.
Not exactly self-serving, but self and everybody he cares about serving. And that could mean burning orphans, or that could mean slaying evildoers, whatever that entails.
Wait, when did he burn orphans? Oh, that would have been.
Wait, no, actually, no. He did actually help the orphans. I guess that's maybe not. That's not a great example. Doing dark things and then doing very good things. He could go either way.
Might have been of quote unquote avenging orphans. I'm not sure if that happened at one point.
You did. I take that back. You did care and train some of the orphans. I think I missed that session and it ended up being a really good session.
Oh, that's right. When Zimzu took over the orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. He taught a bunch of things he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the weirdest things, and I don't know if we ever got into detail, but this is something about what he taught specifically, and this was like to at least 3-year-olds. Just the important is your height. You are at the perfect height of the most vulnerable parts of the people, and it takes less pressure than you think to slit something. They can't chase after you if they're like bleeding from the legs.
You make them fall over. But how will we make them fall over? You see...
Stab him in the crotch.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. Not even like a deep cut, but like a good enough little scratch or gash, like right behind the knees or around the feet. They don't even notice it first. Just poke and run away. You'll be surprised if they don't chase.
Punch him in the nuts.
That too.
Twist his dick. I can see
Let
that
them
going.
keep the knife. Just let them keep the knife.
Keep it in there. Let them deal with it. Because it's just going to make things more awkward if they try to chase after you.
Poke really hard and then run away. They can keep the knife. That's your present.
You gotta find a different solution for women. Only works on men.
No, it could also work on women.
It works differently. That's more... I mean,
Nobody likes getting
would
poked
have
in the
more.
legs.
Nobody likes it in general. It's it automatically crits against men. Anyway, I think we are ready to go. Is there anything anybody would like to do or say before we begin?
I don't think so.
No, think we're good.
No? So, you good?
Nope, ready to go.
Alright. Then we will pick up where we left off last time. The group had kind of split up a bit. Othronus kind of moved himself back in. Celia took a bath. Cordelia raced to follow, or not, maybe not raced is the best word, but followed after Silas. Followed him to some kind of setup he had, whether it's some base of operations, just where he's staying. Don't really know the exact scenario. Is he Airbnb? Air D&D? He's Air D&Ding a mansion. But no, he is staying somewhere that she followed. Close encounter and almost got caught, but she made it out and tested the paper bird that Silas had given her, which did seem to work as intended, and flew off with her message towards her hometown. Uncertain of how long that will take or whether when she'll hear back. Sorry, excuse me. She returned back to kind of a scene of Celia and Othronus, who kind of had a bit of a odd encounter, as Celia had not expected him to move back in so soon, perhaps. Checked in with Zam, who still is passed out and is not doing well, but Chanza has made a kind of soup broth sort of thing for him and for everybody else to eat. I think that is being wrapped up as Celia and Othronus leave for a walk to talk, and we'll see how that goes. Cordelia, I believe you had mentioned an interest in potentially following. And I think we'll pick up as Celia and Dothronis are kind of going out the door, and then we'll kind of establish just in order. Are you going to do that, or are you going to let them have their piece?
I think I'm gonna let them have their piece, but just still wiggling eyebrows like, go on, you two little birds.
As they walk out the door, do you like race to a window just to watch as they walk away?
Yeah, like if you've ever seen that meme of like a horribly photoshopped like Snow White, like with her face hideously pressed up against the window, it's pretty much that.
Yep. All right. So just to set the scene, it is, I think, the sun is, it's kind of the twilight hours. The sun is kind of low in the sky. The lanterns in the city, magically lit, have begun to turn on. And it's kind of this cool late autumn air as you kind of step outside. How are you doing, Celia and Dothronis?
As soon as that door closes behind them, Celia will let out a little, like, groan and tell Dothronis, I am sorry about that big guy. I wasn't expecting them to make this so awkward.
Really?
What are your passive perceptions? And Cordelia, could I get a stealth check?
Absolutely.
My passive's a 12.
Stealth check, okay.
My
12
passive
plus.
is also a 12.
Okay.
If you add anything.
16 total.
Well, no. I'm asking. Is that the roll? The stealth roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't think either of you notice as Cordelia's got her kind of face pressed up in the corner of a window.
She perfectly blends in.
She's like kind of like blending in with like the drapes.
Oh no, not at all. She's exactly like the picture.
Actually, you know what?
It's just our backs are turned to it, so we just didn't see her.
You know what might make this even funnier? These windows have been blown in, so they're like shards. So she's like just basically peeking through a hole in the wall at this point.
I mean, I'm assuming that like she's just watching this from like the corner side, like a side view, not directly behind us, so we don't notice when we look behind, and we assume, okay, probably going.
Probably talking as you walk. But yeah, go on and continue. Just wanted to set that up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was expecting Cordelia to make it awkward, but I didn't think Chanza would join in.
She seems alright. Interesting person. Who is she exactly? That's something I was going to ask.
That's difficult to describe. My mentor?
Okay.
She taught me how to dance and taught me how to use magic.
Nice.
Yeah. She is nice.
And definitely a good teacher if you ever learn to dance from her.
Oh, I have nothing on her skills. But putting that aside, how have you been?
Getting a few things together. Question, how long would it take us to walk to...
Sorry, you cut out there.
Just do the normal... Right. I was asking, I know we didn't put an exact destination on this, but I remember right, we were saying we're going to do like a quick loop around. Essentially, what we did that one night when we just visited some of the churches before we saw the giant ass statue, and then came back.
Here, let me actually move the map to a map of the city, just for reference. If you're going to be going for a bit of a longer one. Sorry, it's got to load. It's a big map. Even just file size wise. So I see crystals on. I don't I probably can't see, but just to ping, Troll Skull Manor is an alley is here, and I believe the if you went to the House of the Moon, that would be way over here. So you could definitely do that, but that would probably be depending on how quickly you're walking, that would maybe be half hour if you're going pretty quickly, maybe even a bit, or if you're going pretty quickly, but if you're kind of taking your time, it could be an hour, hour and a half, not longer. And that would be for the loop, without taking a whole bunch of detours. Actually, I'll say half hour and then hour for the quicker versus. Can you hear me?
Sorry, I was setting up internet on mine, still a little fogged because of the storms I was passing through. Yeah.
That would do it.
So did you get everything that you needed to get done? Finished?
Yeah, I've sorted out some of the old problems I had. Now just waiting to see what happens.
Good. I'm glad something's got sorted out.
And anything interesting happened on your front?
She lets out a snort. We got attacked by a fireball.
Really?
Yeah. It was wild. But other than that, no. Same old, same old.
I hope the boredom didn't get to you.
It almost did, but I was able to stay strong. So we should talk about what happened before you left, I think.
Yeah, so it was enough just pretending everything was fine. But we should get started.
So what do you know? Are you still with that woman that was there that night?
Let's organize and phrase all questions up and ready. First one. I haven't been with her since the actual end of that last job, where I had a disagreement. So after it was done and decided to part. That particular and me had with came here, and you're aware now there is when I joined up with the branch over here is like I said, now something a bit separate. So
But you are still with that group then?
no, not really. It's complicated. There's been a change in direction with the current group I'm with. Formerly of the same organization, now we're going a bit of a different direction. But that does put me at direct odds for and the rest outside Waterdeep.
Celia will let out a little breath that she didn't know she was holding during that. At least you know where you stand.
No, I always knew where I stood. It was just, holding on to that foolish hope that they would join. They would leave with me. It's just an old Scottish dream.
I don't think it's foolish to see the good in people sometimes.
It wasn't necessarily see the good in people. It was more of a let's do something else, something not this. And it's an honest coin flip. 5. Tambourini was definitely not. That would certainly be. You'd get ambitions.
Oh, you're breaking up for me a bit. I did not hear that.
Breaking up, yeah.
Hello? Is any better?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, what was the last thing you got?
Something about a coin flip.
Yeah, that was it.
Clive, I could honestly give it a coin flip. You never met Clive. I gotta introduce you to Clive one of these days. I hope you get to meet him. He's fun. But it's a thing. Can believe, well, that's like, she was quite the promotion after the last job was done. And she has always set her ambitions.
I am actually. I made a token for you guys in there just to kind of keep track of like where you guys are along the walk. I'll move it periodically.
Cool.
Awesome. Any place you'd like to stop by now that we have like an actual thing on the map? Because this walk is as easy to cut as anything else.
I just had you kind of go out the north exit of Trollskull Alley and just kind of start walking east.
Yeah.
Or no, west.
I'll leave because I was going to just go the normal temple route, but if there's any place you'd like to go past, or a shop you want to visit, or just some random thing you want to go and mess with.
Otherwise, I will control your meandering.
I think that's exactly what Celia's doing. It's just meandering.
All right.
That's fair. Although, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just joking. I will control. And unless you want to kind of.
Yeah, haha. Yeah, that's perfect.
So, did you want to take her somewhere?
No, I was going to. Because I think I did this already. With the dragon, it's purple. Nice little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Was helping.
Did you take him?
Yeah, no, I did take him with us.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, and I'm just asking this for most of the people I know here who might know. Any idea or any information on just my friend here? Because he seems to be a bit out of the ordinary.
Oh, are you rolling back to when you were at Trollskull Manor?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think any of the NPCs there, at least, that are there at the moment. Sam is unconscious. Zam has all the answers. Lif and John.
Sam has that one book that he has for years that he didn't think would matter until now.
I didn't even know how to read until last week. But I knew this was
That's right.
important.
Cordelia was teaching him.
Yes. He knows how to read now. At least, maybe not greatly, but he knows.
He's at Cordelia's level.
He knows important things.
Maybe not quite there. Cordelia was top of her class.
If you can believe it.
She was a valedictorian. We're teasing, but she probably would have been valedictorian.
Oh, God.
Of her very small
Schoolhouse.
Schoolhouse, yeah.
Out of a class of 2? Heck yeah.
It's probably a class of 5.
Yeah.
One of them ate taste. One of those kids, definitely, at least one of those kids ate taste. Sorry. Anyway. Y'all want to continue with y'all walk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Meandering. And yeah, this is going to be a good bit of meandering.
Did you want to take her somewhere or just meandering? Sorry.
I'm trying to remember. What would be the closest places that for the temple with the coin toss to see if you have any better luck?
Yeah, you can. They're all kind of congregating in the Sea Ward, is where all the temples are. And then you're coming from the North Ward, which is kind of the North Ward, again, just for context, the North Ward is the nice part of town. The Sea Ward is almost like the downtown business area. If you have a house in the Sea Ward, you're doing well. You're like, yeah.
Alright, so that's a goal for later, just being able to say I have a place in the Sea Ward.
That's preem to use some cyberpunk.
Okay, so if we can open a bar there as well, branch out, second choice.
Franchise!
Ooh, franchise!
I don't know, you're gonna need 500,000 gold pieces. No, I'm kidding. That would be ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. If we find that money, gold, stolen treasure, or whatnot,
you could do so much with that much.
We could do a lot. And if we help the city get it...
You could do so much with a fraction of that amount.
I know, because if we, find it, quote unquote, and, we hey, look at the, portion we found because this was all that was left of some other raiders or something. We could, ask for, a little bit of, a building in that part of the city that we can just finance ourselves. And, there we go, franchise.
Yeah. maybe Volo had it right. Real estate.
The right place, the right time, and just let the money build.
Yeah. But no, yeah. I'll move you along a little bit on your meandering.
Yes, thank you. Oh yeah,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
ask.
the Tower of Luck. Oh, I think I mentioned. I was going to mention the Tower of Luck is kind of like this direction, so it's very much well on the way. Tower of Luck being the.
Alright, so any plans or any goals set for the near future aside from, fixing up the place and maybe figuring out who tried to bomb the alley?
At the moment, no. I'm kind of playing it loose here and seeing what adventure comes to me.
Well, I think that's something we might have in common.
And
See where the adventure takes us.
what about you, Orthronus? Any questions for me?
Any
And he's
important questions?
He's putting on like this overly dramatic thinking pose, like he's almost pretending like to stroke his chin/beard, just thinking.
I think it's around this time. I don't know how self-conscious either of you are being right now, but you do see that there are, as you're kind of moving between the North Ward and the Sea Ward, you do see a couple of other couples like that seem to be kind of out and about at the moment.
I got a passive of 12. I'm not sure how well I've noticed that.
Sometimes
definitely people
the
out-
DM just gives you stuff.
I mean, okay.
No, I'm teasing. I mean, you could also just. I'm telling the players this. You could say your characters just don't notice or ignore. That is up to you.
Let's see how dense he is today, because he's trying his hardest to do something, but let's see how bad he is.
I don't want to make you guys roll perception checks every 5 minutes.
I appreciate that.
some mundane
Celia
stuff.
is not great at perception checks, if you recall.
I rolled a 12, and I actually have.
Hey.
Oh, nice. So it's a 14, wouldn't it be? That's up to you.
Yeah, so that'd be a 14, so I think I would notice this. So halfway during that little hammy thinking, and that's when he would, start, besides, giving you a quick look over, just looking around at how many other people are here, just in pairs.
I mean,
Or more, I don't know how this place rolls.
on this road, and without looking around a whole ton, it's 3 or 4. So, and it's not super busy, but it's definitely you've got a couple dozen people, even within a couple 100 feet of you. So it's
Does it look like they're all going into the same direction, or just in this area?
You see them kind of passing in different directions.
They're
I think you
also
see-
meandering.
You've got different dates in different directions. I think you see 2 couples coming from the same direction. They seem to be separate, but they're both actually coming from the Sea Ward, it looks like. You're not certain. One of the couples has food, so maybe they're coming from that direction, you think? They just started a bit earlier. You don't know.
Guess we'll find out. That's where we're headed.
Smells interesting.
It's a pity we just ate.
Actually, I think we did leave it off with you were going to eat when you got back, but I don't think I think you said the others weren't going to wait on you. I'll leave that up to you on whether the others would wait. or if they're just gonna get going.
How do you want to play it?
I mean, we could always eat soup tomorrow. Yeah, because I don't think we ate anything before we were awkwardly shoot out.
I think let's say they said they'd save some for you, but they're gonna eat. So you have it as an option, but you don't need to do that.
That's fair. Also, and I have no idea if this is happening behind the scenes, it'd be hilarious if this is what Cordelia, like, didn't roll below a 17 on stealth-wise to follow us this whole time.
Dun, 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 dun,
The entire time.
She's just humming that to herself, but she just rolled so great it doesn't matter.
Like, we look back on these memories and you just tell us what we see, but then every time, like you describe, and like right next to this little trash canner behind the wall, Celia, right there.
Celia's stalking
the whole time.
Her own date?
Cordelia.
I mean, I know. The entire time.
We didn't notice. She was behind both. She just kept swapping being behind both of us. And we just never noticed.
She's got like, I don't know, like one of Fala's like dresses that she's like draped over her head to make her hair look different. I don't know.
Just that and a hat, and then she's just like either in front of us or behind us, or just moving back and forth just to overhear everything.
She's got a faux beard to look like a dwarf.
Then she's like put on fake stilts to look like an elf.
God, mixing and matching different characteristics to try and disguise herself, but like she ends up looking like, why do you have like tusks like an orc, ears of an elf, and a beard like a dwarf, and also like vestigial tails and a horn?
You're also like 8 feet tall.
Yes. And bald aside from the beard. Looks like she just hit randomize on a character creator too much.
Oh god.
No. I mean.
Okay. Back to the walk.
The day. I'm sorry. We'll see how this goes. Who knows?
We'll see how this goes. If anyone asks, we'll see what he stutters out.
But yeah,
and
any questions?
Right, yes. Did the fake over dramatic. What questions? Well. Shit. I do remember I was hoping to ask you a few when back we were going to do a bit of an exchange of info, I think. Because now we're only just getting started on this. But I'm feeling a bit peckish, so what do you say we get some food, and then how about a game?
Sure. I'm always up for a game.
You ever heard of Two Truths and a Lie?
I have.
I've always found it a fun way to see how well one lies, and just fun to see what you can get someone to believe. For the most part. Sleep.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And follow the scent of food.
Yes, indeed, because if I'm thinking like, if this is the C word, and like anything like marine based, I'm there, because I've honestly had a hunger for that shit. I know, IRL.
Fair enough. I cannot satisfy that hunger IRL, but I can satisfy that hunger. I can help you get that taken care of in-game. Maybe that
Out
would
of
be a
game,
nice.
I made some shrimp pasta. No, not shrimp. Chicken pasta like 2 days ago, so I've got some leftovers. Hunger, I will fight, but not with anything aquatic.
Must eat seafood. So are you looking? I guess are you just following your nose? Are you asking around? Are you looking for something more refined? Are you looking for something a bit more quick and easy? Kind of what are you looking for? Street vendor. There's the less. Not actually. No, there's probably not very many street vendors in the Sea Ward.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, in this place probably you're not going to find, unless you find like a taco truck equivalent around here somewhere. It's a large carriage with a horse on the side, and you just, like out the back, bust out a table, and you can just smell like whatever they're cooking. It's really good.
Sorry, I'm checking those also.
What would it take to make like a taco art in this world?
Stuff like that does exist in some parts. You're in the the nice part of town, so they may be somewhere. Here, get me. I guess I'll offer to the both of you if you're just kind of like following your nose or like trying to like figure out where to find something like this. Roll either a I guess perception, investigation, or survival check.
I'm gonna go with what smells the best and just follow my nose only. What would that be?
Follow your nose. I'd say that probably would fit more into perception. A nose knows. And that goes for both of us.
17.
Nice. 19. Nice. So I think you guys, you're kind of making your way kind of towards towards the west, kind of moving towards where the Tower of Luck is. I think you kind of make your way to this sort of kind of crossroads here, and like you kind of smell like something, maybe not greasy, but like something that like smells like really good, like fishy, but like kind of you're not entirely certain what it is. You kind of follow, the two of you follow it to a kind of this kind of down here and kind of like to this like little park pavilion area that has a like in one of the buildings here, it has kind of this open-ended, it's what you would assume, it's pretty nice looking. It's got like this well-decorated sort of like benches and seating, outdoor seating. It's got like hanging lights that appear to be some kind of like firefly like creatures or like sort of lighting. You're not entirely certain, but it's like it's this really like sort of warm light and this wafting smell, like this kind of like I guess the equivalent, the real world equivalent is it's basically like a building that has no indoor seating, and it's just basically like a kitchen and like this kind of like what you'd see in like a amusement park, like just a window that you can kind of order and speak to through and like see into the kitchen, but like a nice quality one of those. And it seems to be serving seafood. It seems to be like everybody's like looking at like there's some plates, but there's like these skewers that people are getting that look and smell very nice.
This place smells good.
It does. I think we found our winner.
Indeed.
And it's got a nice kind of view into some of the buildings. I would say the construction in the Seaward, the buildings themselves and the roads, it is very well kept. It is beautiful here. Yeah. You actually do see there's some people that have ordered it's almost a little I guess it's a mix between what I'm envisioning is a mix between some traditional Mexican and Mediterranean dishes. There are wraps that people get that's
okay.
supposed to look good. I'm trying to get a mix of cuisines to kind of make something in a different culture. I hope it's come through all right, but it's a interesting mix of savory. It's pretty rich food from what it smells like, but it does smell.
So a good
smells
Chinese
nice.
buffet.
Well, I guess that's sort of that
General
quality of
Tso's,
richness.
lo mein, crab rangoons.
They have crab rangoon.
I'm imagining a restaurant that it's just all of the instant fast food things we have now in the
Ooh,
store. You
delicious.
can buy in the freezer section. That's what they're serving out right now in their own separate little areas.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, you can. It seems decently full, but you are able to. You're able to get seats. This seems like it may be I think you've passed through the Seaward before. It seems like this may be one of the more casual places in the Seaward, because it's nice, but it's it's not taking itself too seriously. It seems like there's no reservations. It's just kind of
Okay.
kind of come in, and it's a very welcoming sort of ambiance.
This is definitely my kind of place.
Yes. I would actually add they do have music. It is not 3 strings, but it's it seems sort of classical string instruments. And I think a few wind instruments, but or I guess brass. I don't know instruments all that. But no, it's not playing
No, piccolo's an instrument.
It sure is.
Yeah. It's playing some not it's not party music either, but it is upbeat, decently fun, sort of jovial sort of music. But no, yeah, you're able to. There's a bit of a line that you guys will be waiting in, but you are able to kind of get situated here.
The entire time, Celia looks deep in thought as she's trying to figure out her truths and lies.
Existential crisis.
I mean, here's the thing. How many of these can I make both, and or make one become the other?
Can't make both.
I can very much tell you I am not on a date, and on a date, and we'll find out what is what.
I fully anticipate this being full-on banter between the two of them as they're going. I will add, I think, because you've got buildings on either side, but they're kind of relatively low buildings. You can kind of see some of the you could see the tower in the distance. You could see a couple of temples. I I think you can even kind of like barely make out the top of the mound of the House of the Moon in the distance. The kind of the temple that you went to that one night and saw the kind of ritual happening. So yeah, you can kind of see some of the landmarks from here as well.
Nice. Nice scenery, nice ambiance.
Yeah. Some nice banter.
Yeah.
Every part of like the back of my head is telling me this is obviously a trap is just going right now.
This is
the
too
place
good.
where, like, this is the perfect ambush spot and or a good place to just drop random like hints, lore, anything we might have missed, plot hooks or anything. This is where you sprinkle it in.
How did he know?
See, now you said it out loud. No, it's going to change his plans. Smart, Siler.
Bold of you to assume that I would back
I don't
down that
know.
easily.
Because like all we know, an NPC randomly will come in, say, "Hey, I know you guys, and did you hear about such and such?" And like now we have
Oh god, okay,
and he
now
just
we gotta
walks
go.
off stage.
Nyla sneaks up behind you and like tackles one of you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no. Yeah, grabbing a plate, sitting down.
You know, I will kind of offer to you. There's this kind of well-groomed. He's got like, there's this half-orc man that has like these kind of like bushy mutton chops, and he looks to be like the line cook that's kind of stepping over to kind of take your order for the moment. And I will leave this kind of up to you on kind of given the like setup that I've given. What do you order?
I order his whatever the cook's favorite dish is.
Passing it back to me, I see. Sally, did you have anything you wanted to look into?
I was trying and just listening around less to more or less the conversation happening around us, just to see if I hear anything that sounds good, just off of what people think while they're eating.
Interesting. All right.
Trying to see if anything comes out.
That's a fun image to put in our heads, Cordelia. I think in terms of the chef's special, I think what he ends up kind of getting for you is kind of this rice dish that's got kind of like this it's like a mixture of chicken and fish that works out pretty well, and it's and a few veggies as well, but it's almost comes out to I think like the closest of equivalent I can think of is like a gumbo, but it's a bit more like savory, if that makes sense.
Gumbo's really savory.
Delicious.
After this, I gotta show you this one YouTube guy I always listen to just because I love the way he both talks. And he gave me a great recipe for gumbo.
Fun. In terms of like something more like unique, because it sounds like that's kind of what you're going for, Othron. It's like something like new, fresh, has not.
I'm asking him to give me something new, risky, and possibly amazing. So this is very much going to be like a let him come up with something new on the fly, and let's hope it works.
And then I'll also add in. I think I meant to mention this before. Also, like a couple strips of pita bread for you, Celia. Kind of go with this.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you.
or an equivalent similar to pita bread. I'll actually ask Siler, roll a like either persuasion or intimidation to like see like how like out there he goes, because you're basically kind of like giving him like, do I do something just a little bit different, not something that you've had before, or do I go like really weird?
So that was like an 18.
18. Interesting. Is there any more specifications, or is it just that you're leaving it with?
Well, no, because I rolled to see if it was going to be a persuasion or intimidation, like you said, and it was an intimidation, and then it was an 18. And I just realized, oh man, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I think I am right now.
No, I think intimidation. In this situation, I'm saying like intimidation is more of a like, unless you're like full on trying to intimidate him, it's more of a cool guy. I can take it. Give me the weird stuff. Give me the like really interesting out there sort of thing.
Yeah, now I'm asking to give me something new, and also asking for like a small side portion of something my friend would like, as I, let him know that I do have an extra mouth to feed.
Fair enough. He'll get something. I think he gets you like a couple of skewers for that, because the skewers, they are good. They're kind of classic, hard to go wrong with. He takes a little bit of time, so it takes, I think you wait on your food a little bit longer than Celia does. So Celia, you're like kind of midway through your meal as this kind of plate is brought out with these interesting sort of, it's like 3 of these like decently large it's sort of like a pita, but like a little bit thinner. And then there's like, it's like this, a slaw and what appears to be maybe like some octopus, and like this heavy like seasoning and like this sauce that's like this almost like slightly luminescent lime green color. Basically, he has given you, Siler, like, what is, it does exist, but it is more rare, perhaps, in this part of the world. Tacos. With this, and it's not just ordinary tacos, it's like calamari is the meat that's used in here, and it's like this, it's like, again, like a slaw and this like interesting, you're not entirely certain what to make of this sauce. It smells potent. Perhaps spicy? How do you approach?
Okay. Sorry, so take care of me real quick, but back. I only caught half of that, though. Sorry, but I heard tacos and my mind immediately came back.
You heard tacos and it's just neuron activation. You immediately
laser focus.
Tacos?
Of course. Oh, I popped it into recommended media. This guy on YouTube. I just love hearing him talk.
Sorry, okay. Seafood gumbo. Nice. Yeah, no, you got calamari tacos with like this thick sort of like coleslaw. You're not entirely certain what to kind of make of that, but then there's also this just ever so slightly luminescent sauce, like this lime green sort of color.
So the ooze that transformed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
If you want to call it that.
I'm going to
Where's
dip
Master
just a little
Cylinder?
bit of that stuff to the dragon, because, this is how I get a little dragonborn.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Dragon. Got it.
That would be
Oh
fun.
god, I gotta play a dragonborn.
Oh,
Monk
no.
now.
Oh god, that would be such a great.
Oh my god.
One of 4 brothers.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh no.
Okay, if we ever do
Stay
this,
raised by a lizard folk.
I'm thinking that, or we can find, because there are a few other half folk that could definitely do this.
Oh yeah, I mean turtle. That one's definitely there.
Like a total's already there.
Oh god.
Rat folk master. Anyway, so are you like kind of like?
Oh yeah,
Maybe a
no,
little
full
bit.
on taking on this in entire thing. Like, I'm eating this as if this is not completely new to me. Like, this is something I've eaten before, and I'm completely confident in how good it's going to be. And just also, I give a little of the translucent dip to the dragon, one of the kebabs. Yeah, no, I'm slowly embracing
like
this. I have no
one.
idea how good this is going to be.
All right. Yeah, no, this is a pungent sort of smell. You're not entirely certain what to make of it. I think, like, after the first bite, like, you know how tacos go. The sauce, a little bit of the sauce kind of ends up back on the plate. So I think you're able to kind of get that to your friend.
Like, what's the crunch level aside from the softness level?
So this, like, there is like this interesting sort of texture as well, because the calamari, it's like grilled in a way that like the kind of the outside is kind of like it has this firmness, and then it kind of like gives as you bite into it a bit more. The slaw, it's a little bit bitter like coleslaw, but it's also like sweet, and it's like it's definitely been treated in some way, but it's like still firm and feels really fresh. And it's also a little bit crispy. This sauce, though, it is without a doubt definitely I think it's unexpectedly a little bit sweet and savory, but after like kind of a moment of this biting, like kind of chewing on this metaphorically and literally, it kind of like it starts to kind of like maybe not burn, but like tickle the back of your mouth. It's basically the idea that I had for the sauce is it's a mixture of like avocado, like guacamole, but also like magical wasabi, which is a very rare ingredient, I will add. This is not
I gotta wonder how my dragon and I are taking this, being what we are. Like,
All
what
right,
I'm
who starts
resistant
breathing
to,
fire?
and like,
yeah, like imagine like wasabi, but it's like wasabi mixed with lime, maybe.
I'm enjoying this, and I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this, but I'm also realizing a couple things, and I'm
It
just
is
trying
powerful.
to figure. It's powerful, and I'm trying to dictate how and if I should warn anyone else about this. Because I don't know. Does it look like Celia might be interested in trying this? Has she expressed interest?
If it looks like you're enjoying it, maybe.
It is, again, I will add, like, powerful. Like, your sinuses are very clear right now. and there is, a hot sensation, and I think we've maybe even established like last time, like not last time, but like last arc, that you have a high tolerance for this sort of stuff. Also with just kind of your situation.
Oh yeah.
You still feel the heat though. You feel the burn. You get the sense that this is not an on menu item, at least as it is right now, because I think you get the sense that this has probably been dialed up a bit. Or either that, or he may have like just put this together.
We're getting the bottom of the pot where like all the spices have settled to the bottom.
But no, this is... You don't think it's for everybody, but it is good. So yeah, I think you noticed that kind of half-orc chef kind of is looking back at you, like as you kind of turn back over towards him, and he's kind of like arms crossed, kind of watching as you eat, kind of looking to see your reaction.
I specifically went through to find this specific. That's essentially how I'm eating this taco.
Oh my god. What the?
Oh my.
No, Celia's not gonna want any of that. 100% Northronis could keep everything.
I assume like it's the first bite you do like a normal bite, and then you like just deep throat this thing?
Normal bite, first bite, and then like the entire thing's just second. And then if he does catch the eye of the chef of the orc, he does give him after he finishes eating the plate, he does give him a like stand up and bow.
I hope you're chewing and not just
impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's chewing. He's enjoying this. He's very much enjoying this.
Let me just roll for this guy, see what his reaction is to this. Particularly in the way that you're eating it. I think he just like looks as you inhale this thing, and he's just like a bit like mouth agape. Like he was not expecting that. I think after a moment he kind of pauses, like shakes his head a bit, it's like, and then kind of gives you a little bit of a nod, but still looks like a bit taken aback. It's like, all right.
It was delicious. He will ask if she does want some of the glowing unnamed sauce, but does warn of trying like a little bit on a little bit of something else.
Get that?
I don't know how were you guys introduced to wasabi, if you've ever had any?
The classic
sushi.
The classic uncle tricked me when I was 5.
Oh, okay, so it was like that, yeah. He doesn't do that. He specifically tells you how this will go, what will happen afterward, and a good food to pair it with to like get a sense of level flavoring.
We'll also add, again, the sauce. It's like wasabi, but like a bit more like lime. It's not quite. It's more like a.
Well, no, I assume it's like tempered down because guacamole is actually a really good counter, like a really good indicator. But depending on like the mix ratio, it'll like slam right through it if it's like not enough.
Yeah, but it's like this creamy sort of not creamy as in it literally has cream, but like creamy sort of texture.
Oh yeah, no, that can help. Oh, actually, I've had an avocado habanero sauce, which is actually really well mixed.
Yeah. Nice. And I will say it's not like full on, like it does not look like radioactive sludge. It looks like what would be a good. It's just kind of like slightly glowing, like a little slightly.
Just slightly glowing.
You're not entirely certain what this actually is or where it came from, but definitely have not had anything like it before. Maybe you've had things like it, flavor-wise, but not quite like this.
Huh. I mean, if Arthronis is offering her some and he's vouching for it, yeah, she'll try some.
But again, like small portions.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever asked what your level was of least tolerance.
Huh, what is typical Underdark cuisine? Oh god.
I'm sure there actually is lore on that.
Has she
I don't
never had
know
anything
offhand.
more than
Yeah,
table
look it
hot
up.
sauce?
I don't know. Probably not. This is gonna be exciting.
As a side note, the dragon kind of laughed up a bit. That did you like dunk one of the like bits of meat on the skewer, kind of in it, or
No, just a little bit of it just to see what the reaction was, because I had no idea what this was myself. For all I know, this could have been like an exotic kind of mustard that I've just killed the flavor of a taco with.
yeah, the his reaction is kind of like he kind of laps it up a little bit, and then like kind of like twitches his head and like kind of like makes a. You're not certain if it's like a sneezing or like a coughing or like maybe even like some kind of like affirmation sort of noise. But he kind of like does that a couple of times. He kind of goes back to the skewer for the moment.
I thought it was going to be like me as a kid. Just the first time I tried like hot Cheetos and hot sauce and stuff, like I complained for like 3 minutes of how hot it was and then asked for more.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what the internal experience is. He's gone back. He's not going back for seconds.
I feel like that's definitely Celia when she tries this.
This is hurts. This is burning. Why would you ingest this? Pass it back.
Oh my god. My
Good feeling.
face feels like it's on fire. Give me some more.
This does not spark joy. Give me more.
This sparks an odd pain, and I'm asking for more of it. This is troubling.
I kind of like it though.
Is she a masochist?
We're not that level yet.
I mean, it's not that. That's later on in the dynamic.
Oh. No comment.
God damn it! No one's seen. I don't know if you guys have seen that one clip. It was supposed to be just a normal game of like you answer a question wrong, he hits you with a very. It was a very, very like soft jolt of a shock collar, and the second he does it, and the girl's just there, wasn't laughing. She was just enjoying it, and it just broke him. He just put his head down. She was like, "I'm sorry, you got the question wrong." It's as simple as that.
No more moves. I cannot do anything if she's this brilliant.
Listen, Roya guys, calm down.
He's like, head down. Damn it, this isn't what I want. And she just kept asking, no, keep going. It's fine. Let's keep going.
Keep going.
Get the next one wrong too. Let's go.
Don't stop. Keep going. And just head down, just hand away from the controller. Oh, come on. No. Come on.
Oh yeah, I know who the first president of the United States was. Abraham Lincoln, of course.
Obviously.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm wrong? Oh no.
I was sure he was the third president.
Anyway. I'm also kind of imagining this is like, intentionally or not, they're sharing food. That's fun.
Yeah. Oh wait,
that.
maybe that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello?
there he is. Hello.
Last thing I heard was someone wanted to share food, but then it got cut out.
No, I mean, you guys are sharing food. Whether you realize it or not.
This is true. This is very true.
I'm gonna check in with Cordelia. Are you kind of doing anything in this time? Are you kind of?
She's in the restaurant with us.
She definitely followed us.
She's like in a hat and sunglasses, and she's got a newspaper, and she's like glancing over from time to time.
I'll have whatever they have.
Not really a whole lot of. When she's letting them have their date,
Okay.
she's not really doing much other than like taking care of Zam, keeping watch over him. Maybe she's pulled Chanza into a rough game of crazy eights. Just thinking, when do you think they're gonna get back? Did you think they kissed yet? That pretty much.
Oh, I think they're going to take their time.
I'm so impatient to know. I want to know the juicy details.
Trust me, I'm sure we will learn of it soon, but these things you cannot rush.
I suppose not. And then she's
In my
just looking over at Sam. When you gonna wake up, honey?
Yeah, Zam, hurry up and
And
get
just,
up already.
Part his eyelid and just look at his eyeball. Like, hello, Sam, honey.
Lift just kind of like floats in next to you and it's like, I think he's gonna be out for just a little bit longer. I don't know.
Oh, the poor darling. She just tucks him in tighter.
I mean, I can help you move him up to a bed because I don't think he should. I don't think we want him staying overnight on the bar counter.
You are absolutely correct, Liv.
Perhaps we could take our game upstairs then.
Wonderful idea.
Oh, we could finish the round. I mean, I'm fine either way. You're handing me my bacon here a bit.
Oh, come on now. I can whoop your butt still.
No, I mean, if you wanted to take a break, we could do that. But if you want to continue, absolutely.
And you'll just hear wah wah wah. Wah wah wah. Just so faintly in the background, somebody, somewhere, from the rooftops is playing our soundtrack. Wow.
3 strings his brother, 4 pipes.
Cordelia lays down a 8 card, wild card.
Go on and just
diamonds. You're up.
Go on and just roll a d20 to see kind of how you're doing with this.
Let's see, that is a 6.
Oh, that's cocked. Try again. Well, Chanza rolled a 2, so you are in fact while there were other things that could have happened, she is not able to kind of beat you out here.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
As they finish the hand, then she'll be like, all right, Sam, honey, let's get you upstairs.
And you'll start working on getting him settled in his his bed upstairs and
tucked in real good, nice and cozy, like a mummy.
Yeah. Move to actually, I think with this next round, Liv actually offers like, can I join in a bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think the 3 of you start playing cards, and I think we're gonna pause there. And I'm sorry that
no, it's
this
perfect.
is not Not a Cordelia focus session?
That's all right. I had a Cordelia focus session last week. It was fantabulous.
Yeah.
Go on with these other two.
Back to...
I expected a Cordelia break-in next time.
Back to the duo. As you're kind of going about your meal, could I get a perception check for both of you?
Alrighty then.
Five.
Ah, a wonderful 5.
I'm starting to get worried now. I'm getting some good rolls. This is not dirty 21.
Dirty 21, nice. I think... Here, let me... I think, that's... Sorry. Because it's getting into the sun, I think, has just started to set. There's still a little bit of light. I think that's actually kind of helping silhouette. You're kind of... I think part of why you rolled so low with this, Celia, is because you're just facing the opposite direction with the way this table is orientated.
Fair.
I swear, I'm sorry. Now, I as soon as you said that, I imagine either people important to both of us, one of us, or someone who's not here is going to walk past the restaurant and have to decide whether to cut the date short to follow them or do something.
I mean, would it be a romantic evening with the two of you if something didn't go terribly wrong? I'm teasing.
I'd be worried.
So, yeah, you kind of look off. You're actually looking north at the moment, or northwest-ish. And you're kind of looking. There's another temple that I think you've passed by a few times, kind of in your other kind of meanderings through the city. You would recognize it as the House of Wonder. It's kind of got this odd silhouette, kind of bulging in different directions. Kind of looks like there's kind of bits of machinery coming out of it. It is the temple to Gond, the god of craft. And you're not entirely certain. You think you may see some kind of figure kind of on the rooftop that you kind of see only for I think a moment, but it kind of moves. And it's only the silhouette, I think, is what you see. But it kind of it's not looking in your direction or anything, but it just kind of moves a bit stiffly, and it kind of passes after a moment behind a bit of one of these kind of pieces of machinery, kind of is obstructed from view. So it's what was that? That was a weird thing.
And just going through his quick Rolodex of things he knows that might fit this bill, like the assassin that shot Cordelia, history with that, both the alley, or the many other things that this could be.
You're not certain. I think it could roll an investigation, actually.
I don't like this. That's a natural 20. I don't like this.
Oh, you don't like getting high rolls?
But this kind of stuff, no, it means something's gonna happen.
I think it does definitely sound familiar. Actually, with a 20, I think that would actually give you something else as well. With a 20, I think it does sound familiar. Like, you're not certain whether this is just something like imitating the movement, or whether it's like the real deal, or something fake about it. But it does kind of remind you of what that one woman was saying, that it, whatever was up on the building kind of was behaving like a puppet, kind of moving stiffly, kind of oddly a little. I think with the nat 20 though as well, kind of coming to your mind again, you haven't been in Waterdeep ultimately all that long. I think a couple of months at this point, and that's including the time skip. Like 3, I think, ish months, or maybe. But you're kind of reminded of something that you heard about in passing this last month. Not that you delved too much into it. It was just kind of like something that was happening while you were on kind of another job. So you never actually saw it yourself. But you remember the fair that was coming through, with the carnival that's kind of in town. Seemed like there was some talk of kind of these marvelous constructs. And I think that's all that you got, but you never actually saw them, so you're not entirely certain what they look like, what they act like. That just kind of comes to mind. It's one of the attractions, the acts that has been added.
Huh.
Okay, gotta roll this because this is all in my head and I'm trying to figure out, do I want to possibly ruin this by just saying what I saw?
Huh.
Well, you also don't know much about what these things are, or many other factors, or who or what, I don't know. You guys don't know too much about these things.
Nope, I keep completely quiet.
Fair enough. That is your choice. So if you'd like to pick it back up with the conversation, if either of you would like to kind of jump into where you think you left off, or where you're picking up with.
So, 2 truths and a lie.
Got mine ready. You got yours ready?
Sure. You can go first.
Oh, sure thing. I'm a top, I'm bottom. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what you meant by
Top,
both
bottom,
being right. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Sorry, I had to.
No, it's... Oh, man.
All right. 2 truths and a lie. I'm an orphan. I'm a Leo. This is first date.
Were you guys able to make that out? Because that cut out for me a bit.
It cut out for me at the end. I got the first one. I'm an orphan.
Does this work?
Yes.
So,
Okay. Going over the choices. I'm an orphan. I'm Leo. And this is my first date.
I see. Did you make that out?
Yeah. Orphan, Leo. Are you not a Leo?
He shakes his head.
You know, you basically just admitted that this is a date.
Don't ruin the plan.
Sorry.
Interesting. You give off Leo energy. And definitely not the energy of someone on their first date.
I've had plenty of outings, but a date for me requires.
I did not hear that. I'm sorry.
It's been a while since I could strike bad internet off on my checklist for bingo.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, he basically said certain criteria are me to consider something a date because I've had plenty of outings. This one just happens to check all the boxes.
Huh. And what is your criteria for a date?
It's not really that complicated, but it's a little hard to nail all three, at least it has been for me. Company, intent, and desire. Harder than you think to get all three in one place.
Company, intent, and desire.
Those are the three. Hard to get them in one place.
Well, hopefully this is a good first date for you. Is it my turn next?
If you like.
Sure. I once earned 10 platinum off of a single dance. I had a 5-year-old follow me around for a year, begging me to teach them a knife trick. And I think I'm falling in love with you.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Randy, why are you whining, bub? You have food, you have water. You have my love and support.
Sally, you good?
Okay, no, he's definitely thinking about this through, just because he was considering every one of them like with like a joking face until that last one came. Kind of stopped halfway through it, like he stopped maybe like a half a second after it, and then you can just see that little like malfunction in his. You know that blue screen on computers? You can kind of see that in his eyes right now. I
The
did.
dragon reached
Oh.
and lapped the building.
Yeah,
Oh
it was a
god.
little weird.
Gotta unplug him and plug him back in again.
Yeah,
Gotta
it's a
blow the
weird.
card.
It actually, it's a weird thing. You actually have to twist one of his horns like down, and then back up.
He takes a screenshot.
That's if you twist both horns.
Well, you gotta do it in opposite directions.
Oh god.
And then no, you could definitely see him muttering like the first two back to you, like while he was trying like to see like which one would it be? How could it fit? How you saw that definitely had that little you haven't seen this in a while, like the first time he saw you it seemed like he got a glimpse of a flashback for a memory. This definitely triggered that again.
Is the third one the lie? I'm teasing.
Well, that's what he's trying to. Well, no, that's not even what he's trying to figure out anymore. He's currently caught in a mini memory that he's currently like playing on fast forward to try and get out of this, because he does remember he's still having a conversation.
Gotta wrap up the flashback as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, I'm pushing skips so fast. This is like, this is all past information. I know this already.
Are you still with me, big guy?
And he does a quick you remember that like barely woken up, like just a quick double blink just to focus in on what you're doing again?
Yep.
Yeah, just that. It was that, followed by just a quick it wasn't a quick head look around, it was actually just a quick sniff of the air beforehand, before you see his ears twitch. And then he focuses back on you, and then like there's just a quick smile that he hides. Damn, that's a hard one. A friend of mine told me the best trick to this game is to tell him things you can usually believe. Doesn't mean they're true, it just means they're possible. I'll give you my guess just because I'm thinking the first one.
No, that one was true.
See, now you got me wanting to dance again, because that's really how you... Well, actually, no. I'd be more curious now. What was the dance that let you make that? Anything specific?
I'll show that to you in a more appropriate setting.
Ooh.
Fair. I'm not gonna lie. I've been that kid begging someone to teach them a trick and chasing them everywhere. So, can't really say I believe that a lie. So I'm thinking the third one.
No, the third one's true. It was the second one. I never stay in one place for more than a couple months, so Kid didn't really have enough time to follow me around for a year.
When we get a chance, let me tell you this story about how I learned to skip rocks. It's a guy who taught me. He was a teenager. Took this. Seemed like a year. It took me to get him to teach me.
Not very dexterous with your hands, then?
I was always, and you see him just start fidgeting with his nails. I always had to be careful.
I'm sure you're one of the best rock skippers I've probably ever met then. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Oh, we have plenty of time. And plenty of days. Just gotta pick one.
And she smiles at that. So what now?
Well,
do we go again?
No, that's up to us. I'm certainly ready to go again, if you are.
I'll have to think up some more lies.
A good hint, my friend told me, is a good lie is always best placed with an ambition. And just give them the confidence that you've already achieved it.
That's good to know. I'm hoping you're not using that advice here.
No, yet. All right. Here's mine, if you'd like to hear them.
Sure.
What did you expect us to be like?
Right?
As friendly as we've always been, both of us have those secrets and/or trust issues. Major trust issues.
Yeah.
Only a little bit of trust issues.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Totally not a massive amount of trust issues.
Yeah, let's. Oh God, because I don't think I may have already told you this. I don't even remember. I have to double check on what I told you this. I've only had this. I think I really, really like you, quote unquote, conversation once before, and it led to the situation I'm currently trying to get away from. That I have gotten away from. Finally.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
Gotten to the point where someone asked you to, hey, I need these people gone, and you don't bat an eye to it.
Yeah.
You said it to the wrong person, or just the only one who was there?
I mean, I don't think Celia's ever had this conversation ever, so this is a first.
All right. Taking care of these, checking these off the list.
There's a first time for everything. And that partially explains why they're so awkward. Two people that have lived a lot of life, but not too much experience with this.
I swear, next time I get a chance, I'm just playing a bard for the fun of it, of being able to say whatever the hell I want.
Yes. I don't think it's necessarily the fact that you're a barbarian that's making this awkward.
No, it's
more just the background.
It's just this. Yeah, it's the character itself I chose, but I haven't played a bard in a good while, and I'd love to. I loved having Arthur around. It was great.
Yes, it's fun. Not to cut things short, we can start working on kind of wrapping up relatively soon. If you guys want to keep going, that is good. Or we can kind of pause here and pick up next week.
I'm good either way. Depending how much you guys want to keep going. I'm assuming we're going to do one more round. Then, assuming how anything else, probably wrap this up and go finish up the walk.
Yeah.
I guess we complete the day.
That sounds
I'll
good.
also offer, you can say that you, well, and we can like end off here and like say like next time you're doing another round as you're walking to wherever you want to go, whether that's back home or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Definitely seems like a fun way to get past the time while we walk, while we
Yeah.
mess around. I'm trying my best to just keep in the back of my mind the thing I saw.
I wish I saw it.
Tough luck with the low perception.
It's a thing
Sorry.
sometimes, isn't it?
That is Celia's kryptonite. Is her
I'm not-
perception.
I thought it was hitting people with what she's aiming at.
Also that. I chalk that up
Also
to
that.
perception. She just can't see well.
I feel like it's a little funny that they have the two of them, well, Othronus moves back in, they have their first date the same day that this fireball happened, and frankly, it's kind of seems like if it wasn't for the fireball, he would not have come back.
Oh yeah, no, he would have.
Fire of love.
He would have definitely wussed out. Just come back another time.
I mean, Zam.
And then eventually, like, Zam would have like almost pushed him into the room and like just said toss.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, especially because Celia also didn't see him that morning too. It was rough.
Well, and I think that we kind of touched on this before, but it's not the first time that he's shown up. I think typically you did it in hours that they weren't there, and that's part of what made it a bit easier. But I think it just happened that this day you were a bit
Everyone was
more
there.
ballsy and decided to go when everybody was there, or maybe you didn't anticipate them
Yeah,
being
'cause
there.
for the most part, I was just talking to either Zam or occasionally Grab. No, it was mainly just Zam actually.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but I did have my, assuming that one finished up the restaurant, and I did pay and leave a nice tip because that was a great meal.
Absolutely. I do think the bill does come out a bit higher than you guys may have wanted, but probably still well within price range.
It's the C word.
Yeah.
I'll say 4 gold total.
Yeah,
For
easily
every-
I'll pay that. Just leave a tip of a single gold for both the waiter and the chef.
Nice.
Yeah.
They seem very appreciative.
Ready to take the walk back? How late is it getting?
It is past dark now, but only briefly.
Well, we've got a little time if you'd like to take a longer walk or see any other sights, temples, statues, gardens, wishing wells.
I don't know if there's anything I would wish for. anything so far that's caught your eye?
Yeah, there's one thing, but just old advice I would really like taking. Finally kicked me in about you can wish for something all you want, but it's up to you to make it happen. Oh, wishing is nice and all, but I think best I make it happen.
So then, back home?
Back home.
As the two of you begin to walk back towards the manor, I'll ask how the two of you are walking at this point. Are you still kind of side by side?
He does offer his arm.
Yay.
And she'll accept.
Woo! Things are heating up.
So you are arm in arm, making your way back. If you would like to do another round as you are heading back, it's up to you.
I've got mine ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
Ah, cool. Here's 2 truths and a lie. I've only had friends and only just found family. I've always wondered where I came from, and I've never been in love with
This is tough.
Tricky.
I think he knows precisely where he came from.
At that point, Cordelia just skulks out of the shadows, just coming.
I think
I know you
to be
know
fair,
where you're from. Oh, yeah.
Is it the second one? That's the lie?
No, that's actually true.
Then the first one.
Nope, that's true too.
So the lie was that you have never been in love.
I've never been in love before.
So you have been in love before.
Yep.
Am I allowed to ask more questions?
You can ask as many as you like.
Who was this mysterious person that you've been in love with before?
Yeah, it's happened a while back. Met them oddly where I meet most people who I think are pretty interesting and happen at the bar. And again, like most interesting people, ended up getting into a fight.
That does happen at a bar.
Yeah, but not normally do monsters come barging out of the floor. Whatever the hell the well was. Whatever the hell ended up being. But yeah, definitely interesting, and most certainly caught my eye the first time I met her.
And what was it about her that made you fall in love?
Gradually, things at first, just the way she acted, a little the way she spoke. Won't lie, but mainly just because she seemed like someone I'd love to get to know. And then a few of my own stumblings just, made it a little awkward, but I like to think we became friends.
Well, she sounds wonderful.
Oh, she is. Great dancer. Certainly knows how to fight, how to fire. She can definitely hit things. Burn things.
So, she has a small smile on her face, and almost look a little bit offended when you said that she knows how to hit things.
Can't possibly be the same person.
Well, I thought I was thinking of someone, but I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean, she can hit someone. Right. Well, I mean, it always depends on someone's interpretation. I personally think she packed quite the punch.
Celia lets out a little chuckle. I'm sure it was just an off day for her. Her aim can't be that bad naturally.
Oh, that is a mystery I think I'll leave in this for the most part. She's certainly committed.
So, is it my turn next?
It is.
So, my parents are still alive. I know how to play the lute. And I have never had my first kiss.
Trying my best to remember because I think I remember her playing on the phone, but I don't know. Oh, you know what? Insight check. Let's see how bad this goes. You can see it on his face. He's thinking about this hard. Roll a 2.
I don't think that's gonna do too much. Still stumped.
It could be any of them, really.
Who knows?
I'm like, I've met her mentor. I have no idea. That could be your mom for all I know, and I just haven't asked. Or that could just be the mentor that's great friends with her parents, and she's just, on her own adventure after leaving home for the first time. Finally leaving the nest, as it were. that's also complete. The thing is, I have no idea what any of these details are. Because any of these could be true, or they're just, worded correctly. She may know exactly who her parents are, but she may have never seen them. Or she may actually play like a harp or something else, and not a lute.
Sometimes it's just a portion
So many options.
The lie.
Yeah, but you know what? When it's multiple choice, always you got a 1 in 3 chance with this. That's better than 1 in 4. That's almost a coin toss. Okay, let's see. I think you don't know your parents. Oh wait. Oh, the question was you don't know who they are, or where they are.
I said that my mother was still alive.
Okay.
Say your final answer.
Are you saying that one's the lie?
Yes.
No, that one's true. Last I heard, mother was still thriving in the underworld. Or Underdark.
The Underworld?
Both.
Underworld. Underdark.
Both.
Here's the thing. The Underdark is the club she runs in the Underworld.
Also, yes. No, the Underdark.
Or is it the other way around? The Underworld is what the club she runs in the Underdark.
It's hell themed, and it's just nothing but tieflings.
Good old family drama.
Okay, then he will. Think you heard how the kids.
No, that one's true as well. I'm actually terrible at the lute.
But you can play it.
I wouldn't count what I could do with the lute as playing.
Okay. Yeah, something tells me you could probably fake it if you needed to.
I did not hear that.
It was a comment under his breath that you could probably fake it if you needed to.
Celia will just shrug her shoulders.
I'll be honest though, I'm a little surprised at that last one.
How so?
Well, let me see. Say this properly. You're stunning, and in my mind, that usually translates to more than just offers, and people tend to be really good.
Well, I am very selective on who can and can't get close to me.
Oh, that's very fair. Although I'd ask, have you practiced?
No.
Well, there's certainly some ways you can improve. Not saying you need something for that, just certainly exercises and such. One friend of mine told me it said is supposedly improved is find something you find be exquisite. And then he just blows a chef's kiss.
And if I need help practicing.
Oh, that. I tend to, for people I can really trust who might have good experience or good advice or offer to help be your practice dummy.
Then show me.
I'm gonna roll something just because I'm thinking this, and just because it feels like the way it happened.
God, now I'm hoping that like dummy becomes a pet name for them.
There's an honest chance.
Yep.
I feel like that fits well.
Kind of. Okay. Now, just this is more just a roll. This conversation, I think, might be happening just as we're getting close to like around Troll Skull Alley.
Yeah,
so not in front of
down-
like the actual restaurant, but
Down the
close
road
enough
and
to
around
it.
the corner.
Specifically, so this doesn't happen directly in front of the actual place because you know who's going to.
Yeah, that would
Far
definitely cause a
enough
scene.
away that it's not visible.
Yes.
Maybe like in the side of the alley, so like we're not in public.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
Now,
just gonna
in
roll
this,
something. Yes, sorry.
Oh.
oh
you
boy,
guys, you guys
Moral.
keep going.
we are about to get assassinated again.
Moral. Oh no.
No, you're fine.
What are they?
This
Yeah,
is more
you're
for something
fine.
for later because I
You
don't want to
don't-
ruin the mood.
Yeah, no, don't worry about like the scope that's slowly being like focused in on you guys.
You see that little red dot? Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about all the several dozen people that are starting to encircle you. It's fine.
It's fine.
The shadows slowly rising up around you, that's normal.
Please continue the scene. You guys were so close.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like my character is so hard.
Oh man.
Well, and here's the fun part. I'm often do your dummy, but I'll let you choose. Do you wish to be the one kissed or the one giving?
Kiss me, Athronis.
Yes.
And he does so. Oddly enough, he's going in for the slight, because we have talked about the height difference. So he is visibly towering over you just a bit, but he does kneel down a little. So you are more or less level. Before he goes in for something very gentle and only slightly lastly before he does settle.
Oh. I guess I can mark that one now as alive as well.
A historic moment has finally struck this storyline.
This one seems more or less what happened.
No, I prefer
way.
the sloppy goat.
I don't know about the sloppy goat.
I was thinking the electric scroll Pokemon, The one above the goat. Just licking all.
Oh God.
See, that's why I asked, because I didn't know what she thought a kiss was, which is why I wanted to double check.
Is there
Just like
tongue?
Peter Pan, what's a kiss? I'll know when you give me one. Here's him a thimble.
Lips kiss or is there tongue?
No, just lips.
That makes sense for a first kiss. It's a very sort of serene moment as you kind of stopped kind of on the side of this road, and kind of time seems to stand still for a moment as this happens. You believe you can go? Sorry.
I'm still
Oh.
expecting Cordelia to pop out somewhere.
Nope.
I am too, but nothing's happening, so I think we're safe for now. And if you ever need any more practice, you let me know. I'll be happy to be your dummy.
I will definitely be taking you up on that offer.
Alright then. Shall we?
Ah. Namor.
What a lovely note to end with the two of those. We're not quite done. Cordelia, can you check
Mm-hmm.
the yes or no works?
Does she take the shot? Was she at Silas's place lining up like a sniper shot?
Of course. Celia. Actually, no, let me roll.
All right.
Okay, no,
Let's do this.
Athronis, you pull up and look lovingly into Celia's eyes as her hand explodes. I'm kidding.
Boo!
I am kidding.
And bam! That's an
Celia was a
immediate.
fembot all along. Wait a tick. That means I'm single again.
Oh, well.
Bossa Nova just
Back-
starts
Turns out
playing.
she was- She was a
Back
fembot
to
the whole
back
time.
for life.
Like, I can't get over the fact, like, yes, we were aware the entire time, and her mom was apparently cool with us.
Oh God.
Oh god, I had an idea for a bad, like one of those bad jokes that I do at times where it's like going to an exchange, like, and I pull it back and it's like, no, that's not what's happening. But I don't want to say it because it would give away too much.
Yeah, it contained possible spoilers. We can't have that.
Oh, it would contain definite spoilers, but it's also a joke. But the joke itself contains spoilers.
Yeah. Is it weird that, like, just having finished this scene, I really want to try to somehow play Rotrin again, and like not the college Rotrin, like the after graduate post game, like end credit
Aw.
sequence Rotrin.
No,
Oh.
Spymaster Rotrin.
With his bunny army.
Essentially. You know, like he's got a slight bunny army, and like because he's taught all of his, disciples how to transform into bunny and back to normal, obviously.
Yeah. No, the two of you, do you kind of say anything as you kind of finish the brief walk back to the manor after that kiss?
Any last minute rounds you'd like to get off before we step inside?
Do you say anything to each other, or do you just kind of walk back in silence?
Was that Orthronus asking Celia?
Yeah, anything before we officially go back inside and likely deal with what we're going to have to deal with.
I feel
Because-
feel like if we stay out for much longer, they're going to send out a search party.
So you're
The
saying
search
if we
party's
can
name
hide
is the
long enough.
Cordelia Corps.
So you're saying if we like hide just a bit over here and just let them all run out to look for us, we can have the house to ourselves?
Maybe, but Liff will still be in there.
Liv can't leave.
Yeah, it's hard for him to leave.
Yeah, but as I've known this ghost man, he seems to be respectful enough and can definitely get us flicks.
We need to find Liff a ghostly girlfriend. Is that something that can be done?
Can be perhaps
Like,
looked
I
into.
met this nice girl, but there is something you should know about her. She's kinda decapitated, but she has a great personality.
Now, do you bring in the head or the body?
Both.
Here's the thing, they're technically two separate ghosts.
Oh god.
Two very different purposes in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Just carry, or does the ghost just carry the head around? Does it just
Yeah,
float?
like
I
a
assume
purse.
like the head floats. Like, does the head float, or does she carry it around like a basketball essentially?
Carry the head around like a purse or a basketball, and she says, "Hey, my eyes are down here." He's like looking at the stump on her neck. My eyes are down here.
Oh god.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Alright, now we gotta make that canon.
Alright, we
We
gotta go.
find a proper.
Gotta
Let's
go
go-
look through the
Let's go
records
hunt a
who has died
decapitated ghost.
by
Let's find
decapitation, who is possibly a ghost.
Gotta find a ghost also that can also leave wherever they're
We'll
the
figure it out.
ghost and it's a whole.
Like what?
Are you
what
haunting
binds
a
their
specific
spirit?
thing? Because then I could just take that thing and just follow me.
If it's a cool thing, we can make it part of the bar.
Yeah, add it to the decorations. We need one.
Yeah, just add her corpse to the decoration. I mean, if you find her skull and it's tied to like a skull. that
I
could be a
mean,
cool
troll skull,
decoration.
it's already in the name.
I mean, you already have a troll skull.
And
Like,
now we
you
have
get
more
troll.
skulls.
So, okay.
Troll
if we
skulls?
do- there-
Plural?
Here's the thing. If we make like a small shelf on the wall of the skulls, this is actually like
collection.
they have like little name tags underneath them. These are the names of the ghosts of the workers who work here. Like everyone who, like all of our, staff
All
is
the
going to be
staff
deceased ghosts, and you can see their skulls just right there. That's what
Do you
binds them to
move-
this building.
Do you move like somebody's skull to a special spot when they're employee of the month?
Yes.
When they're employee of the month, they get a special golden like little
Plaque.
like plaque
Like
and
a
like a
little
little essentially something like filigree or gold or something around their specific skull and name for the month that they've done this.
They get to sit on a golden pedestal. Just here you go.
Cool.
And we've used magic just to make like that person's ghostly form glow.
Very special. Anyway, so just to as the two of you return back to the manor, and we're gonna wrap up here in a moment. You kind of see you hear a bit of kind of talking, bit of talking between somebody that I don't think, including a voice that I don't think either of you have heard for a bit because it's been a little bit. You kind of come around the corner and see kind of Cordelia and Chansa and even Liff talking with kind of this figure facing away that kind of turns towards you with kind of like almost a bit of, I think, a relieved expression on his face. It's Rainier. Familiar red-headed Rainier.
Oh.
And he kind of turns and says, "Sorry about the damage, but I think there's some things we should discuss. And we're gonna save it for next time."
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, Rainier, you never bring us good news.
I mean, you brought him good news when you
Here's my
saved his
thing.
life.
Did we get paid for like the last time we helped him out? Because there was some
that's right, the
extra stuff
party.
that happened.
No, he did pay you. That was it went towards the tavern. Part of it went towards the tavern, but you did get
Okay,
paid.
then we're good. Okay, just double checking.
Oh,
And you-
Rainier.
Oh, that's Rainier.
Next time, I might mention the last one.
But yeah, maybe
Well,
there'll be some
for
stuff.
hosting.
Comes up.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, this was
This
Fun.
was awesome.
Yeah.
date night.
Awkward date
It
night,
was so awkward.
indeed.
I'll be honest, I felt almost a little bit as a DM that I was third wheeling. But no, it was
That's
fun.
perfect.
I feel
Good.
like
That means we
fit.
nailed it.
You nailed it.
Yep, that is the perfect experience.
And now they're actually communicating. By golly.
Took them long enough.
Wow.
They're not fully communicating because there's definitely some stuff they're still being
Yeah.
checked on. But
Oh yeah, no, we've got there's definitely more to tell, and if and when we do so.
Mhm.
a little bit of tickling of a mystery with that mysterious figure.
Oh, I was so upset I didn't see it.
Well,
I was
maybe
curious, what would have happened if it was the reverse? I was sitting on the other side, she was on the other one, and I got like, what was it,
That
like a
same
7 or
description.
something?
I think she got like 6. I don't remember the exact.
I-
Yeah, I got nothing.
Hypothetically, if I got the 6 and she got the 21, what would she have done?
And this is assuming that you got the same like information.
Yeah, like you got everything I got, but you're the one who did it.
Celia.
I would probably ask the DM.
Wanna
What
dip
I
into the
know
deepest
about
channel?
this. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, there would be some different context, I would say.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, because I'm
Uh,
like, let me figure this out.
And
Secret channel.
I'll definitely share that with you at some point. But until that gets brought up, it's a mystery.
I love that I called it, and yet I was the one who did nothing.
Of course. But yeah, no. Fun date night. Some bits of mystery in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what that
Although-
is.
So-
Fun.
The reason he didn't say anything is
finally
because
happened.
he didn't think it was like enough of a reason to alert people, because he's also been that skulking person on the rooftops on occasion, so couldn't really
Yeah.
throw stones.
It's
Fair.
probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
I was waiting
Oh,
for him
man.
to throw a fireball on us as well, just to like make clear, I'm after one of you two. That's what
God.
that's why the thing was attacked. One of you two's marked, and should you have enough shit in the background to have
Oh
justify
no.
it?
I'm looking forward to you guys hopefully picking this apart piece by piece, and we'll see how it goes.
I think Rainer would be the perfect person to just unload this all on. for no
Yeah.
reason.
I will just kind of briefly share. He does not have all the answers.
I'm
He
sure.
has some of the answers and a few things.
Of course not, because he sent somebody else to sabotage us.
Wait, so
Oh,
do you
you
think
think- Oh,
Rainier's
that
the
was
one behind it?
line.
I have no idea. I mean, technically, we can't trust anybody. Maybe he.
How do you ever think
have
that you can
we ever
trust
considered
anybody?
that Rainier hired us to get us out of Troll Skull Manor so that he could have people search our place?
But then he got attacked.
And remember, when that happened, the place was still a dump.
Yeah, we hadn't fixed it up yet.
Yeah.
Nobody
But what if
was-
there was some secret buried treasure? I'm just spitballing here,
Maybe.
y'all.
Maybe. There's definitely
I'm
some
still
secrets
fixated
in
on the
Trollskull Manor.
circus thing.
Oh, yeah.
Secrets basically anywhere you look. If you have the means to find them.
Look, I'm not saying we haven't
Look,
created our
I'm-
own secrets that we're likely going to, like, slowly put the carpet over and just leave alone.
We have Lif. He can go through walls and floors. He'll be our metal detector.
Wait,
What
so
if he's the one
if-
guarding the
Trollskull Manor.
treasure?
So just out of character, would Celia know anything about those constructs?
Out of character, they don't sound familiar offhand with what you would currently know. So I think we already rolled for that, because I do think I had everybody roll, like, when you first heard about that, and I think everybody rolled poorly. And I gave Athronis just a little bit more, since he got a nat 20 there.
Huh.
So I don't want to share too
No,
much.
you're good. I'm not asking for spoilers either, but
Let the
No,
mystery.
curious.
But hopefully that
Yeah,
helps.
yeah.
There's some-
We have to hunt down these mysterious roof walkers.
Yeah.
Roof walkers. Yes, that is
Yeah,
their defining
we
characteristic.
too. 100%.
Sure, we call him Roof.
We have done it before. Did we not engage in a chase?
We sure did. It didn't end well, but we sure did engage in a chase.
Exactly. Dangerous jumps and all.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Thank you so much for a
Yeah.
lovely session.
Absolutely.
This
And
was
finally
fun.
making that step happen. So proud of you guys. Oh, beautiful.
A kiss.
Good night,
Yes.
guys, and
Good
thank you,
night.
Michael, for hosting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I should probably be
Okay,
hopping off
guys.
here soon, too. Good night.
Looking forward, hopefully, to Wednesday. I know things been
Yes.